Alright, this is going to be a very brief recording just to show you how to enter data in Postgres SQL once you've created the database. So we'll start on the apartment database. I'm going to do just a little. I didn't make the whole thing, I just made a couple of the tables just for examples. But let's say we want to enter an apartment. So one way you can do that is to go and do view, edit data, and we'll do all rows. And I will add an apartment number. We'll make this 101. This one has, I forget, I think it had one bedroom. Why won't it let me enter the bedrooms? There it goes. And view, we'll do a 1 for that. And then we'll do 102. And we will do, I think it has 2 bedrooms. And actually this should have no view. So we'll change that to a 0. And I'll make this a 0 for no view. Okay, so I've entered 2 apartments. To save them, I want to go up to this Save Data Changes. It's a little icon that's not there normally. It looks like a grid, and if you click on it, it will save the data. And how can you tell? If I do a quick query, let's open a new query window. Way up at the top where it says apartment, query tool. And now I'll do select star from apartment. And I will run that, and apartment doesn't exist. Yes, it does. I've been having some of these problems. I'm not sure why. Let's try this. That worked. It gives me the rooms that I just entered. I don't know why it needs the public and the apartment in quotes. I think that's because of the way that we created it. I'm going to do one more entry, and then I'll show you another way to enter. So I am going to go down here to tenants. We'll enter a tenant. So I will right click. I will do view, edit data, all rows, and we'll enter a tenant. So tenant ID 1, actually, and then name, let's just say John Smith. I don't know, let's do we'll do OK, and email js@gmail.com. And I'll do OK, and then I'll do another one, and I'll just say Jane Doe, and it'll be jd at gmail.com. Okay, so I'm going to do OK, and then I will save those. Oops, I did 2. See, the key can't be the same, so 2. So you get the error, but now that I've changed that, I can save it. Alright, 2. Save. There, now it's saved successfully. And if I go back to the SQL, so I want to go to this one, and I can say select star from tenant, and I think I'll probably have to put tenant in quotes because of the way that I did things. Let's see if that works. Yes, that works. Okay. So that's one way to enter data. Okay, it's a lot like the other, like in MySQL. And then here's another way to enter data. I'm going to insert a new lease. So I'm going to insert into lease. Let's see what I've got under lease. Lease number. I don't remember if I made these serial, but I'll just treat them as if they're not. Apartment number. Tenant ID. And rent. All right. So I'm listing the fields that I need to enter into. I'm doing values. And I will do the lease number will be 1. The apartment number will be 101. The tenant ID will be, let's do 2 for Jane Doe. And the rent, I don't know. Let's do $1,900. I will do a quote. And again, I may have to put the lease in quotes because of the way we did this. Let's see if this works. It doesn't like lease number. What do I have? Do I have to quote these two? Yeah, I think I have to quote these two. And again, this is not normal. This is just because of the way that we did this with doesn't like tenant ID. Why? Capitalization matters when you do the quotes. So this needs to have an ID. And it'll take me a second. I need to... Okay. Rent needs to be capitalized. So now we'll do it again. And this time it worked. And if I do select star from rent, it will show me that's because it's not rent, it's lease. And there it is. Okay, so that's an alternate way to do it. So I'm going to end this. It was just to give you an example of how you can enter the data.